ค่ะก็สวัสดีอีกรอบนะคะเดี๋ยวต้องประชาสัมพันธ์อีกแล้วค่ะทุกท่านอย่าเพิ่งเบื่อนะคะเพราะว่ามันใกล้2015เข้ามาทุกทีค่ะถูกย้ำมาว่าต้องประชาสัมพันธ์อาเซียนอาร์คิเต็กนะคะก็นะคะอาเซียนอาร์คิเต็กนี่ก็จะเกิดขึ้นในปี 2015 หลังจากที่เราเปิดตลาดการค้าเสรีนะคะก็อยากให้น้องๆสถาปนิกทุกท่านทั้งที่เป็นนักศึกษากำลังจะจบก็ดีนะคะหรือว่าสถาปนิกที่ทำงานมาแล้วก็ดีนะคะเตรียมตัวให้พร้อมค่ะเพราะว่ามันเป็นโอกาสของเราในการสร้างงานในภูมิภาคนะคะก็สมาคมสถาปนิกสยามค่ะแล้วก็สภาสถาปนิกนะคะก็ได้จัดการบรรยายเรื่องประโยชน์ของการเป็นสถาปนิกอาเซียนขึ้นเมื่อวานนี้นะคะแต่ว่าท่านใดเนี่ยที่ไม่ได้เข้ารับฟังนะคะก็ไม่เป็นไรค่ะตามไปดูกันบน Facebook นะคะเข้าไปที่ ASEAN Architect Council ค่ะก็จะพบกับรายละเอียดทั้งหมดนะคะหรือเข้าไปที่ www.asianarchitectcouncil.org นะคะก็จะเห็นข้อมูลเช่นเดียวกันนะคะส่วนเรื่องถัดไปค่ะคือเวนิสเบียนนาเล่นะคะได้ข่าวมาว่าโปสการ์ดหมดเร็วมากค่ะแต่ถ้าใครอยากได้นะคะมีใบสุดท้ายอยู่ที่นี่แต่ว่าต้องรอพรุ่งนี้เย็นนะคะเพราะว่ายังต้องใช้อยู่นะคะค่ะก็ยังไงก็ดีนะคะเข้าไปดูกันในเว็บไซต์ของ ASA ก็ได้นะคะหรือเข้าไปที่ www.thaiarchvenice.org นะคะก็จะเห็นรายละเอียดทั้งหมดแล้วก็ลองเข้าไปอ่านกันดูนะคะในธีมของ Common Ground โดยเดวิดชิปเปอร์ฟิลด์ค่ะก็ลองตีความกันดูนะคะแล้วก็ส่งไม่ว่าจะเป็นงานประกวดแบบหรือว่าแนวคิดทางสถาปัตยกรรมก็ดีค่ะก็จะได้พรีเซนต์บูธของประเทศไทยนะคะว่าจะเป็นยังไงค่ะขอบคุณค่ะ Good afternoon ladies and gentlemen and welcome back again and here is the last session of today I would like to remind you again about the mobile phone please turn off because previous session I heard some mobile ringing in this hall so and if you want to take any photo and make sure that you turn off your flash and if you have a car here you have a car park ticket you can go outside and you can ask for a stamp and I would like you to fill the evaluation form for us and to help us to improve our management here and if anyone have any question and please write down on the paper and also anyone who need the CPD points make sure that you have your ticket with you and before you leave the room you can put in the box outside and also enjoy this session and I think I would like to welcome Kun Pornpat Siri Kururat as the moderator for this session. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our last session of the day. We're glad to introduce ALPHAVILLE, a Kyoto-based architectural design firm by Kentaro Takeguchi and Asako Yamamoto. Known for their exploration to create distinct spaces that could break away from monotonous spatial experience. This design offers another vision of how we understand spatial organization and experience and formal configuration. Both Takeguchi and Yamamoto studied architecture at Kyoto University, while Takeguchi continued his architectural education at the Architectural Association School of Architecture in London. Yamamoto graduated from l'École d'Architecture de Paris, La Villette. They established the ALPHAVILLE in 1998. ALPHAVILLE received numerous awards, such as Design for Asia Award 2009, Japan Association of Architectural Firms Award 2010. Also, Takeguchi also teaches at Kyoto City University of Arts, Kyoto University of Art and Design, Kobe University, and is also adjunct professor at Osaka Sankyo University. While Yamamoto teaches at Kyoto City University of Arts and also University of Shiga Prefecture. Okay, please welcome Kentaro Takeguchi and Asako Yamamoto. 竹口さん、山本さん、どうぞよろしくお願いします。
Thank you for inviting us, and we appreciate your ASA hospitality in Thailand. So, shall we start?
Shall we start? Okay.
At first, we would like to start showing our three methods. 1, 2, 3, and first of all is the overlapping several layers, which comes from the old search gallery. We found it in London. The old search gallery was renovated from the factory to the modern art contemporary gallery. And we found this white wall put into the old factory. So they renovated to the different program. But we found with this roof structure and mixtured with this white wall, we found very impressive spaces. And it is beautiful beyond architect's intention. And another room of the backyard of this museum, we found the Richard Wilson's permanent project reflects the roof structure. So you can see this artwork, quite interesting space. You go into the space of exhibited itself. So this is the overlapping method with the architecture and art interior projects. Next slide is the famous Le Corbusier La Tourette monastery. And this monastery includes the chapel space, church space, which is the, I think, quite designed emotional method. I don't know the reason why, but this kind of cylinder tube volume is put over the roofs. So this logical part and emotional part are actually separated, designed. But our thinking is how can we combine this emotional part and logical part? And second method, second strategy we are approaching is how can we put the window as an architecture. Plan and section, we designed separately, but we would like to think at the same time. Plan and section and window. And when we look at the Romanesque church in European country, or the Le Corbusier's, for example, the Longchamp Church in Notre Dame, we think this part of the window, the quite thick wall of the hall would be the window. This part is the strong reflection of the light. And we think if this part gets bigger, you can feel more natural light. And this part becomes larger like this one, becomes the architecture scale, and finally it becomes the structure or the architecture itself. So if we use this kind of technology, window and section plan, we design them at one time, in a same time. This is the second method we are approaching at. And another thing is this is the graph of the Bangkok average temperature and Tokyo or Osaka temperature. This one is the quite high through the years. And at Tokyo or Osaka or in Kyoto, we have the higher temperature in the summer, and we have the very cold winter. So another context, weather context, is different, and we have the more higher latitude. So we have in a south side, in summer, south side has less heat solar radiation, and in winter, in a south side, have most heat energy from south side. And east side, in summer, we got a lot of energy from the east and west side. So if we opened the south side with the glass facade, with the small canopy, we use the solar energy most effectively. So if we designed the small opening to the south side in Japan with a high insulation, we can design the one-room system for the architecture. So that's the third method of our approach. So let's see the first project.
So from here, I will show you some of our projects called Double Window House. This is the site in the middle of Kyoto city. It's a very traditional city, and where we too brought up, live, and work now. It's very, and the site was very narrow, as the building area there is only 28 square meters. So we had to select this one-room space, but we put these triangular courtyard, two courtyards in this way. We wanted to make this one-room space not one room, but articulated space. And and along with those triangular courtyards, we set like this, skipped floors. With these two operations, we made this one-room house. And inside this one-room house, because we put all the windows facing to this courtyard here, first window here, second window here, it's facing opposite side, so it lights this part and this part equally. But still, those floors are skipped. So the amount of the light is different from first window to second window. So when we plus these influences of light, it became like this. It's like this. Window plus skip floor. So this is the photo. There is no window other than this part and this part. It's in the middle of Kyoto City, means many traditional townhouses were stick together. This is the dining room. Just when you get in from the entrance, you will face this first window, and you watch straightly, you will see another room up onto the second level. This is the living room, but the living room with another second window here. This living room was always lighted with this second window, so when you step into the house, you will feel the two influences of first window and second window in one glance. So, if you step up, this is the view from the living floor. You can see from the living room to dining room on the lower side, and to the upper side, you will see the bedroom. So this is a very, very tiny house, but you feel it's very huge. And it's because all, these rooms are lighted with another window than this window. And also, this staircase and these shelves are made of steel plate, which means, this is structure, steel structure. It's very tiny house, so we put very thin column, 100 by 100, like bird cages. And these staircases and shelves made of steel plate are also attached to this structure itself. So these staircases and that shelf is also the part of structure, a kind of. This is from the bedroom to the living room and also to the child room. So when you go up in this house, the light changes. From the first window, you will have direct light, and from the second window, indirect light. And it changed when you go up the staircase, it changes very dramatically. So in this house, we managed to realize one room, but also very dramatic space. So this is the second whole house, named Whole House, in 2007. This is the site. It's near Kyoto City, but rather suburban side, and the shape of the lot was very irregular. And according to this irregular shape, the building itself is very irregular, pentagonal shape, like this. Then this is a diagram how we designed. This is the largest building that we could build. We built like this. And this name Whole House was because the client wants to do billiard inside the house. And also, they want to watch the cinema with the very big screen inside their house too. And they want to enjoy meal at the same time. So you need a hall inside the house. It was really difficult request for us. But so we think of making hall space a hall. It was the idea. So, and for this hall, the budget was of course restricted. We decided to use this kind of concrete structure, but still it is the monocoque structural system with the very thin slabs and walls of 180 millimeters. And when you want to cover this hall with no column, if you bend the roof like this, with thin structure, it will carry this all hall without column. So we make this house not the flat roof, but the roof like this. And for the roof, all the carpenters, how can I say, make them by their hands. So it was very craftsmanship, was very nice at the time. So this is the exterior. Sorry. And this site has sloped also. So we put the parking lot here, the lowest part of this site. When you go in the parking, there the entrance here, and when you step into the entrance, you suddenly came to the billiard hall. This is a hall. And when you go up about 1 meter high, there is the dining kitchen. This is according to the slope of the site. So if you go out of this door, you can go out of the door to the ground. And you know, this is a sofa here. From this sofa, there's a screen here. You can see cinema very vividly with the huge sound, and you can see it over this billiard hall. That's why we put this chair in the middle of this staircase. So we had to think it over and over again, how to coexist this billiard hall and this cinema hall. And half floor up, this is dining kitchen, and half floor up, there is a bedroom and a bathroom. It's from another side. You go up like this, and this is the bedroom. And there's, as the site has irregular shape, and this building, this hall, has the pentagonal shape. And when you put this hall here, and when you put the bedroom onto this billiard hall, there became triangular space. And this triangular space, we made it into the terrace because there's nice view here. And this is the biggest window of this house. And from this window, we will take in the natural light through this glass bathroom. So glass bathroom itself is window. So this is the window influence. There's another window here onto the dining kitchen. This is the terrace. So this is the window influence of first floor, window influence from the second floor, and it mixed like this inside the hall. It's like this. This is the night view. You can see the entrance there. Okay. We put the slide machine here. Okay, the next one. This is the house named House Twisted. This is south of Osaka, very small but traditional city, traditional commercial city. It means like in Kyoto, it has very old townhouses around, very small but old wooden townhouses. Because the site was this shape, irregular again, we twisted the house this way twice. It's because, and the client's request was they want to have comfort life, but also they want to the traditional style. They want to have the traditional style of life too. So we put two doma. Doma is the earthen floor. You can come in by shoes, and you put off the shoes here, but it's larger than the normal entrance, and there's two of them. They say in the traditional houses, this doma space was very huge, and maybe the neighborhood come in like this, and they will give you some present, give you some vegetables, and they will talk each other. And when the communal festival comes, they will come in to here to wait for that kind of communal festival. So we put two doma space here and there. And above that doma space, we put two high side lights. It's because, firstly, we put the building like this. And after that, we twisted the building into two. And at that time, this faces the south side. As Kentaro showed you, that south side is very convenient when you don't want to use many energy to heat the house or to cool the house. So we decided to use this direction for the high side light, like this. So these roofs are slanted to this direction, this direction, this direction. Then there became a high side light here, facing north. So this is axonometric. This is a light distribution. So I have to add explanation. So this high side light operation is the very huge scale operation, but it's too big as a scale. So we add these three. This is entrances. Entrance to the first doma, entrance to the second doma, and this is entrance to the courtyard. We put this 45-degree entrance into this one-room space with these entrances, and this is the kitchen booth. We just mixed more suitable scale for human being. And light distribution became like this. This is the human scale. This is the high side light influence. This is the mixed light distribution. So you see there's old townhouse like this. So at first meeting, client said this area is too crowded and every neighborhood will see you inside from the window. So please make this house very, very closed. That was why we made this kind of high side light for letting in the natural light. It's like this. But thanks to this two operation, I mean the very big scale operation and the human scale operation, when you change your place slightly, the view that you'll get inside this space changes very dramatically. I will show you. So the sequence changes time to time. I will show you. This is the child room. This is the only second floor space at the end of this building. So from this child space, you can see two high side light of this building. So you can see whole the building from this child space. And from child space, if you going down the staircase, you can only see outside this house from this point, like this. And there's dining room, and there's first dormer here. This is courtyard. And when you're going down, it's like this. So there's second dormer here. And this is living room. So this entrance serves also as a very small window. All the light inside this space is coming from these two high side lights. It's enough for daily life. So this window serves so this entrance serves as only to go and out, and small window for the courtyard. It helps us to maintain the climate inside this building very well. So this is dining room. And when you get to the dining room, you can see this is the child room, this is the staircase to the child room, and these ceilings lighted with two high side light changes its color. It's painted in white, but it changes its color time to time very sensitively. So this is second dormer. And also this kind of 45-degree entrance serve to take indirect light from outside. So this part of the wall is very beautifully lighted like this. Like this. And this is the entrance. And from the entrance, you can approach directly to the kitchen booth here. And when the neighborhood comes from this entrance, maybe mother will talk to them, or maybe children will talk with them. The doma serves like this. And New Kyoto Townhouse, this is in 2010. It's also in Kyoto, but it's more central area. This is castle, traditional castle. So around here, it's very severely restricted to build modern buildings. And also, this area, very traditional townhouses form these vacant space. All the townhouses faces the road, and they have their vacant space Each house has their vacant space. And in a hall, they make the open space to the city. It will let them in the sunlight and also the ventilation. So we decided to succeed also the form of the building and this vacant space at the back of the building. So, by the restriction law, we had to imitate the traditional townhouse. So it's like this, and also the volume too. But inside, we must have many houses suitable for modern life, along with parking. So we put all the small rooms pile up in 3 floors like this, and shifted them. And we gave these partitions. Normally has the straight partitions. We gave the three-dimensionally freed partitions. With these partitions, we made this house 1 room, still very articulated space. For this house, we also used this steel structure. This steel structure allows us to connect all the space from 1st floor to the 3rd floor. And inside this steel structure, we put LGS, light gauge steel. It's not structure, but to make these triangular partitions. So, like this, we realized this kind of very an irregular shape.
階段余分に1つ作ったって言ったら。
はい。This is light distribution. Very like traditional townhouse, it has open to the south and north. But also, it has the triangular partitions. It reflects the light from the north and south, and the mixture is like this. Facade. It's like this. These are old traditional townhouses. It very looks similar. And inside it's like this. It's from the living room. There's entrance. And when you get into the entrance, there's one first staircase. You go up directly because you have to park the car here. And you don't have any room without staircase. So you go up straightly to the living room, and there's another staircase to child room on the 3rd floor. But there are another staircase to 1st floor, back side of this partition. I will show you. If you shift your eye point, it's here. It's from here to here. You can go down to the bedroom. So there's dining room there. So from dining room, you can go down to the bedroom. This is the study here. It is between 2 staircases. Staircases to the 3rd floor and staircase to the 1st floor. So we use all the space like this because all the volume was limited, and we have to put all the program inside this volume. So this is the view from the second staircase from the bedroom. This is the bedroom. And this is the first staircase to the entrance to the road. This is the first floor bathroom. Night view. And we have movie here, as it's so complicated. So please watch this. This is from entrance directly up to the living room. It's like this. It's narrow, too narrow. This movie
Proportion
is
a little bit strange, but proportional.
proportion is a bit strange, but please watch the sequence. It's on the third floor, child room, and you go down to the living room again. The width is narrower than usual. It's becoming, I don't know why. So this is study here. It's too narrow. Down to dining space, kitchen space. There's toilet here. It is upper part of the entrance. So we are using all the spaces. So from the toilet, you go out, and you go down to the bedroom. So hold the composition. When you use this triangular partition, all the composition becomes very complicated. So we can show you by movie. Okay, it's finished.
いきますか。
もう一つだっけ? So, roof on the hill
急いで。
is rather new. It's the newly developed city at the mountainside north to Osaka, like this. So it was the sloped site. And this slope was very, very hard. So we wanted to utilize that slope. Not to put huge wall here to dig all the ground here like another houses around here. We wanted to use the shape of the ground naturally. And so we make these floors, skipped floors, and we put the roof just onto these floors. 3x3 grid, steel structure, very small. And it is, the level is first level, second level, third level. And onto this planning, we put this shape roof. Like in House Twisted, we made use of the direction south. This is facing the south. So we made the high side light here, and after it, we waved the roof so as to drain the rainfall. It rains a lot also in Japan, so it's the big issue. So it becomes like this. And also there's light distribution. It's the light from the high side light. It's the light from the windows of the outer wall of this house. It's rather small windows here, because there are house here, and there's road. And the distribution of light is like this. So this is the picture of the outside. There are two high side lights. Inside it's like this. So with these, firstly, 3x3 grid of the structure, and the difference of the height, about 1 meter, the difference of 1 meter. And there's 45-degree high side light. Each operation is very simple and rational, but the overlapping of this operation make this space very, though not monotonous. Very various lights coming in and various place to hide. When you go up, this is the living space. This is a dining kitchen. There is study here. And all the private rooms like child room, bathroom, and bedroom are inside the box. And the other part became the open space, but it's hide partly like this. Okay,
We are losing time, but we have to go. And this is another house made of the concrete wall structure, which is in near Kyoto. And we put this diamond shape, paragraph shape, to open up the courtyard here. And the client was the only one couple, husband and wife, and the cats. And in case of that, the room, which is not used, is made of the more percentage than which is now used. So we designed on the first floor this triangle shape on the ground, but in the upper level on the third floor, paragram was cut like this direction. So how can we manage this plan to the upper level? We folded one wall in a central one like this, and facade would like that, and people on the street walking like this angle. Anyway, it's under construction. This concrete wall is very interesting shape. The carpenter used not only his skill, but also his brain a lot. Anyway, so we put the front courtyard like this, and we folded the central wall like this one. Two triangle gives us that kind of plan. And also with a skipped floor, we make all the rooms are different shape and different ceiling heights. And also in this case, in this project, we are thinking about to make a not so big window, direct light, and also you can find the indirect light reflected another wall. It's a kind of buffer zone. So this shows the mixture of the direct light and indirect light. Like this, direct light with the indirect light, you can see the mixture. This is the exterior. You can find the window, which is divided into the rooms. And another side of the building, you can see the front yard with a small green. And this is a carport on the ground floor. You go upstairs, like this one. You can find this indirect light and through the window. We control the area of the window size using this kind of folded wall. Not too big, not too small. You could see the indirect light here and to the third floor, staircase to the third floor. And you can see this picture from the dining room to the living. from dining space, you could see another window to the east. And you can see from the third floor to the kitchen space. And this is a picture for the cats. And you could see on the third floor, you could see the bedroom. And you can find the small courtyard on the rooftop. This is the rooftop. And from the rooftop court. We have also, and this is a night view. You could see the structure itself. And this is the indirect light. You feel like your room is connected to the outside. You feel more natural light through the rebounded lights. Also, we bring this building is also a little bit complicated, so you can understand easily with this movie. Not the quality, but the spatial combination. Let's take a look at. Then from the first floor, you go upstairs. You go upstairs like this one, and the living here. You could see the indirect light also. The kitchen, yeah. You go upstairs with a steel staircase. And because of the folded wall, we designed without gutter. The slabs exist only slab without beams or gutter. That's a very important point to get the light directly to the spaces. There's no obstacle to cut the light. So you can see the structure itself, and the window becomes almost same shape as the structure itself. The rooftop. How can we move up like that? It's a secret. Anyway, this is the final project we could show. We have another unbuilt project, but this is a Dig in the Sky, the most new project. This is also near the central Osaka, 10 minutes from the underground station. Its site is like this one, but we need we put the volume 3 like that, and when we this is the Italian ancient city Ostuni, and on the top of the Ostuni we find the on the top of the buildings there is the viewpoint, and that rooftop building has a very narrow staircase inside the top of the house, which staircase is not useful, but they can go up to the rooftop. If we designed another staircase or circulation on the house, additional staircase on the house, we could have a loop circulation. We could have more choices to get another room to room. So we designed another staircase on the third floor to the second floor. So you have the loop like that. And we, from the first stage, we have a courthouse like that. We designed like that. But anyway, we go like something like that. And finally, we designed this shape. with the discussion with the clients. So we could have the loop like that, so you can approach like that and like that. In this circulation, if the husband quarreled with the wife, they hide. They try to go out to the city without meeting the wife. And also the children have more choices to go out. And the volume itself is floated with the pilot. And these tubes, some tubes have function, and some tubes have the staircase. Is a staircase, and section would be like that. This is also steel structure. The structure, this tube volume itself becomes the structure. So all the volume would like one tube, and each tube becomes a structure. Because of this large structure, the column becomes very thin, and it is not a pipe, but a solid steel structure with a 65 width. And these tilted columns is for the earthquake vertical resistance. So you can see this sectional perspectives like that. So it's like an animal, or something different from machine, or not from the architecture. But you could see this natural large window light with the tube. Tube itself don't have the window, so we could see the blind tunnel to the indirect lights. So this with the tube becomes like that. So you could see the very depth of the distribution of lights. So this is the house. The column is very thin. So the program is a house, but it's like almost the building, big architecture. So you can see the 65 millimeter column, the entrance, and you could have the sequence or continuance of the circulation. It's like a backyard of the city. From the living, you can find out the streets. Go up to the bedroom. And from the bedroom, you go upstairs on the third floor for the sanitary. You can see the living and the third floor. The bathroom, sanitary. And you go down using another staircase to the dining. There's the dining space and the kitchen, and you can see the dining space. And you can see the legs of the street walking people. If we would like to design the courthouse, just put a high wall in between the neighborhoods. But we use this kind of three-dimensionally sticked structure for the communication with the neighbors. You could see the streets. You could see the rebounded lights from the neighbors. So this is the house. Have some not so important privacy for the children in a younger generation. So you could see the atmosphere of the neighbors. And you have the half privacy to the living room. And the sound comes like that. From the children, you have some secureness, privacy, but you are connected to the living room. This is a children room to the living room. This has all the function. So you can see the neighbors, and you feel the neighbors are in their house, or they started to put on the lights, something like that. So half privacy with some communication, indirect communications happens. That's this kind of three-dimensional structure gives us that kind of relations. So you can see the pilotis, and you can see the reflection of the skies. And you can find the reflection of the neighbors. And pilotis, like that, from the entrance. So it's a night view. So we have the two courtyards here, that, so. So we have also the movie of this complicated space. From the living, you can find the bedroom here. You can see the first courtyard, and to the third floor, yeah, from here to here, you could see this, to the bedroom, and another staircase, which is very steep.
Steep.
But that's so you could see the dining room here, and another corridor to the living room. So you can find a person is in a piloti, and to the children's space. You can see the pilotis. Okay. So this is one project which is now, the construction has just started, which is in a Buddhist sacred space for the World Heritage in Koyasan, which is south of the Nara prefecture. And we are designing the very small budget with the 2x4 wooden structure system, which is the accumulation of the very thin crumbs. We could have the space like that. And this is we designed. We didn't visit the big disease Tohoku area, but after the 1 month, because of that disaster, we designed this self-built project. Because we are thinking about this very small, low-budget project. We designed this self-built project, which is very simple, but not temporary structure. This is a permanent structure. If someone who has the small money to buy the materials, they build by themselves. And with a small concrete, they can build by themselves. We put the drawings on my website, and everybody can use it, and some architect in Tohoku area got recognition, they can build this project. And this is a final project of the kind of big project, which is not intended to be built, but which is like a metabolist theory. So the cities, if the city with this Matenro or building system becomes connected like this one, we could more convenience and more information. And we designed the structure with the three-dimensionally floating infrastructure like this. This is all the housing or the town itself. And this is designed like this one. Within structures, we could maintenance the infrastructure. And if we put that kind of steel structure, every carpenter can design the wooden infill. So if we at first put the skeleton steel structure with the waterproof, fireproof, and also water flood proof, everybody can join this kind of project. Even the carpenter can build by themselves. And if we design the new technology like a solar heat panel or the new energy generate system, we can design that kind of a little bit saving energy city. So this is also another under construction project. After the big disease, we are thinking about how to adapt the wooden structure again. We are concentrating on the steel structure and the concrete structure. But instead, more sustainable project would be the wooden structure. So we designed the project, Digging the Sky project, adapting to this wooden structure like this one. You can have the staircase like that, but you can feel the city atmosphere from here like that. So you could have some communication with the city, and also you have your own private lights from the sky. So this is also half-court house project. The tubes three-dimensionally connected with the rooms, like a dig in the sky. So this is now under construction, and the Japanese carpenters are trying to connect these beams in three-dimensionally, and it's very hard to adapt, but they managed to manage with our drawings. So we are designing that kind of three method with the request of the clients, and this kind of one-room topological idea. So we could try to make the new use, new activity in the architecture. Thank you very much.
Please be seated.
ขอบคุณมากก็เดี๋ยวจะเริ่มตอบถามนะคะแต่ขออนุญาตใช้เป็นภาษาไทยกับภาษาญี่ปุ่นนะคะこれから質疑の音に入るんですけれども、多分15分くらいなんですけど、その会場からその質問が来る前にちょっと個人的な質問を始めさせていただきます。すごい住宅のお仕事がすごく多いと思うんですけど、お二人にとってその住宅っていうのはどういう ものなのかについてちょっとお聞きしたいんですけどその間によくしていますเมื่อกี้นะคะก็ด้วยความที่เมื่อกี้เลคเชอร์เนี่ยค่ะมีผลงานเป็นบ้านออกมาเยอะมากก็เลยลองถามทั้งสองท่านดูนะคะว่าทั้งสองท่านคิดว่าบ้านเนี่ยค่ะในความหมายของเขาเนี่ยเป็นพื้นที่แบบไหนแล้วเขาก็อยากให้ออกแบบในลักษณะไหน
Is it in English or Japanese? Whatever.
whichever you want
In English, please.
In English, to do a new architecture, we have to do the different things, and sometimes it is very hard to find out a solution. But for the house project, if the client said, one person said, okay, it is quite easy to adapt new technology for new space. And if the client and architect collaborates, the strong concept project is easy to happen in the simple program house project. In that meaning, the house is always in history, the epoch-making project are from house, and we have many ideas from the house project. So that in that kind of point, it is for us the important.
And it's private thing, the houses are, but the interesting thing is those clients, maybe the family or couples, are very ordinary people. So it's not them who wants to create the new world or create new space, but when we met and talked each other, their way of thinking sometimes very fresh to us. Original to us. So we can find out new idea through those ordinary people. So I think in that way, the house, to think about house is very public thing. And of course, it has strong power in the city because there are many houses in the city. So in that way, we think it's very public thing to think about the houses.
続きなんですけど、お二人はその京都を拠点に活動していると思うんですけど、その京都っていう街がそのお二人にとってどういう影響を与えているか、そのアイデンティティを何かあるかちょっとお聞きしたいんですけど、ทั้งสองท่านนะคะก็ based on เกียวโตนะคะก็เลยถามว่าเมืองเกียวโตเนี่ยมีผลกับผลงานของทั้งสองท่านยังไงบ้างคะ
Kyoto is like a Bangkok. It is the old capital of Japan. But now the capital is in Tokyo. But we have the historical buildings and also modern buildings. So we think the hybrid things is quite interesting. If only the contemporary modern building is the place is not so interesting, and also that kind of accidents between the old and new or strange and beautiful something the happening be the quite important. That's the so we got from any scale, any phase, we got inspiration from the Kyoto city.
Kyoto or Osaka, all the Kansai area cities, has very, very long tradition as a city. Means that all the people live together for a long time. So they know how to live together with another people. And sometimes they are really have very strong traditional ideas. So it makes us, we architects, modern age was educated by modern way of thinking, but with the struggle with all those people who were brought up in this kind of traditional city. It's very fascinating for us, I think so.
So this will be the question from the hall. So you do a lot of houses in Japan, and how will you explain the culture of house design in Japan that is very radical because of also of the small scale? And they ask that why, when the scale of the projects are bigger, why they are not radical anymore? そのスケールがすごく大きくなった時にどうしてあんまりエキサイティングな場所じゃなくなったのか。その日本だとすごく特別な状況だと思うんですけど、そういう状況についてどうお関係ですか？
住宅は、結構アバンギャルドだけれどもっていうことなのかな。どうだ？
Some big architecture is quite interesting, but I think the clients becomes the bigger. The decision of democracy gives us the very conservative way of thinking. That's every world is the same. But especially in Japan, we have the same system for the too much long time, and our system is for the developing country. We still so if we make a new building, we have to make some committee with several people, so they cannot ask us to build the new system. They would like to be the conservative. But for the high GDP country has a chance to making a new program, a new architecture. So in Japan, we have the kind of losing the chance.
Japanese tends, when the decision maker became the big number, they want to make it by the number. So maybe, as Kentaro said, for the maybe public building or the huge scale building, they don't think of best way, but they think of the big number people agreed way. That's the tendency, I think.
So we don't have a good competition recently. Different from the other countries in architecture field, the big project of the competition in Japan is only for the experienced architect. So that's the I think we shame them.
Problem.
Yeah.
もう一つの質問なんですけど、すごく複雑な構成をしている住宅が多いと思うんですけど、その施工が多分難しそうな住宅だと思うんです。その現場でどういう対応をするか、その工務店とどれくらい現場に行くかとか、そういう問題についてお聞きしたい。ก็เป็นคำถามมาจากทางฮอลล์นะคะถามว่าคือบ้านเนี่ยที่มีความซับซ้อนมากเนี่ยมีวิธีการทำความเข้าใจกับช่างผู้รับเหมายังไงแล้วก็มีวิธียังไงที่จะเช็คว่าทำเป็นไปตามแบบแล้วหรือว่าคุมงานยังไงอะค่ะ
Space itself is a little bit complicated, but how to construct the structure should be simple. And we are using the normal contractor. You can find the thousands of constructors in every city in Japan. They have, I think, to some extent, high quality, but we are not using very special technique. every small constructor has that kind of standard technique. So it took a little bit more time and more skills. But to communicate and to discuss the construction with the people from the constructor, we could manage within the normal budget.
And we are trying to make rules at first. I mean, the rules to put those the constructural, how can I say? There are several rules, and please try to follow these rules. And in another version, you can decide. That's what we told to contractor. So it's a bit complicated, but still, if they make it step by step, it will be completed at the end. It's like this.
Actually, talking about the budget, in a Kansai or Osaka area, we have less budget compared with the Tokyo architects. So we have more, to some extent, hard context, actually.
すごくまだ質問あるんですけど、ちょっと時間になりました。本当本日はどうもありがとうございました。
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much.
ได้มาทำที่ถึงเวลาแล้วนะคะก็ขอบคุณมากๆ
Thank you all for a wonderful presentation. I would like to invite Assistant Professor Dr. Apiradi Gasemsuk, Chairperson of ASA Forum 2012, to present the token of appreciation to Mr. Takeguchi and Mrs. Yamamoto on behalf of the Association of Siamese Architects. And also Kun Pornpat Siri Kururat. All right, thank you very much for joining us today, and we will come back again tomorrow at 10:30 for next 3 interesting lectures, which are Nada
you.